Hi guys, welcome to the concrete jungle in El Paso, Texas. My name is Isaac Olmo. I'm the owner-operator here. It's one of my students, Deshaun. He's going to be helping me out today, teaching you guys how to transition counter armbar defense when they're using either a figure 4 or a gable give to defend. So the chair over here. Okay, so I just hit my armbar, right? And this guy decides to gable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch into a key lock. So I always tell my guys, you don't ever want to grab the armbar grabbing by the hands. You want to hook it with the elbow. So this does two things. If I hook it with the elbow, I can pull that elbow through, and you know that you're going to have a really deep armbar. Okay, if the elbow goes to that side of my hip, the opposite side from where my upper body is, then you lose the armbar. Okay, so the elbow is the joint that we're attacking, so I can get it real deep when I'm hitting the armbar. And then number two, the second reason I do this is because here you engage larger muscle groups. So essentially this is the same muscles that I use when I'm hitting a deadlift or when I'm bridging, okay? Nobody's going to be able to curl as much as somebody else can deadlift. Alright, so I'm engaging bigger muscle groups, and that's the beauty of submission. Is you get into a position where you have the advantage over a limb because you're engaging larger muscle groups and you can outpower that specific limb, take it beyond its range of motion, okay? So from here, he's going to go ahead and gable. Go ahead and gable. All right, so I'm here. So in this position, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook this hand, and then quickly I'm going to switch from this grip over the top. And then I'm going to close my figure 4 right here. Now, I'm going to pull my right elbow down to my hip, and what I want is that rotation in the arm. So I'm going to continue that rotation. So I close my figure 4, my right elbow comes down to my hip, and then you get the key lock. Okay, on this one, make sure you're not trying to go down to the mat like the paintbrush. That's not going to work. What I want to do is I want to keep this rotation parallel, his forearm parallel with the mat. Okay. So once again, he's going to gable to defend, and this can work. When we do one hand over, one hand under, you might have hooked it with the left arm. It'll work as well. Actually, with the left arm, it works a little bit better because I can maintain that grip, hook underneath the elbow, and then switch. Okay, and my hands are still there. Now, let's say, for instance, I like this hand grip, this figure 4, because if you let's go here, then you can switch right back into the arm bar. Okay, I have it hooked with the left arm. It works as well. Right hand under the elbow. I'm going to close my figure 4, and then I'm going to keep that forearm parallel with the mat. Focus. Don't focus on putting the wrist into a position. Focus on the rotation of the shoulder, okay? And I get that by pulling that right elbow over the top of his arm and down to my hip. All right? For the submission, key lock submission right there. Okay, for the next one, what I'm going to do is he figure 4s, and then that left hand comes underneath my leg, all right? This is really good because I can't get extension in that arm. So what I like doing here is I'm going to bring my right leg over. My thumb is facing up. And you don't want to be in the meaty part of your forearm. I want to be in that bony part. So you have 2 bones in the forearm. Alright? So as I compress, one of my goals is to bring that wrist into a shoulder. So there's a lot of compression in that muscle group right there, between the forearm and the bicep. Okay? And I want that really high in the bony part. So as I rotate my thumb towards me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread those bones inside his compressed elbow, and that really digs into the muscle groups. Alright? So the way I hit it is here. Right leg over, I'm going to close my triangle, and as I'm lifting, my left hand is under my right hand pulling up, and then I start rotating my thumb towards me. Okay, just like this. Good. One more time. Figure 4. Left hand under my arm. There you go. Okay, so I'm here. Keep your figure 4. Okay, don't let it go. Monkey paw. There you go. So the bony part of my arm, you don't want that meaty part, okay? Because we don't want any kind of cushion when I'm hitting that compression. So I want the bony part of my arm. I'm lifting, figure 4, closing it. When I close my figure 4, that squeezes his wrist into the shoulder. And as I'm lifting, I'm going to rotate my thumb towards me for the splicer. Thank you. Okay guys, thank you for checking out the videos. If you have any questions or if you have any recommendations on any kind of techniques you'd like to learn, go ahead and offer those in the comment below. We'll see you next week checking out Concrete Jungle Mixed Martial Arts Gym in El Paso, Texas.